or an account, you should do that as soon as possible, so that way we can get you into the system so you can get ready to register. So I'm gonna share my screen so you guys, I can actually, can I have access to share my screen?
Yes, you may. Sorry about that. Go ahead, you're clear.
Okay. So this might look familiar to you guys. This is our demo account for our Pathfinders. To register, we're gonna go to events and then register. And as you can see, there's a couple different registrations you can choose from. For Varsity in particular, there's two options. There's a $10 option and there's a $25 option. If you do choose the $25 option, we want to make sure that your shirt sizes are correct within each person's profile, because when we download the spreadsheet to prepare things for you guys, we want to make sure that that shirt size is correct. So once we're here, we're going to go to these little people, and then we're going to hit register. And then we can click on certain individuals, or we can go at the bottom and click select all. And you may notice this tab. It can become quite popular during events. This is the members not released tab. So in this section, because this is a Varsity event, you'll notice that you have several Pathfinders here that are e-trackers. We want to make sure that since this is an event just for those older Pathfinders, that we can respect that, because their event is coming soon as well. But you also may notice that there's, in this case, because this is a demo account, these are fake people, there are several adults on this list as well. These adults could be here for several different reasons, such as maybe they don't have their background check done with the Adventist screening verification. They may not have put in the correct birth date or the correct username. The name has to match exactly what it says in Sterling to make sure that it balances out. They may have also just entered in the wrong date. So directors, please, when you're entering this information, make sure that that is the correct date that they actually did it, and not when it expires. And then so once you go back and select the adult or the people that are going to participate. And another thing is, with this event, we want to make sure that you guys know this event is slightly different than previous events that we've done virtually. This event is, we're registering per person and not per club or per church. That way you guys can make sure that you guys can get your t-shirts, your masks, your pins, and are ready for Varsity. So once you've selected who's attending, you can scroll down and go ahead and hit payment. And this will redirect you to PayPal, in which you can complete the transaction. So I'm just going to go ahead and exit that. Is there any questions on that so far? No.
Yeah, we wanted to give an overview real quick of registration. Many of you are probably familiar with that by now. Just wanted to give you a chance to look at it, see if you had questions. Carmen's not going to stay the whole time, but we did want to give you a chance to interact if you needed to and get some questions. If you want to unmute your mic and ask your question.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
If I select the option of the $25, which include the t-shirt, will I have the option to select the t-shirt size in CMS?
Great question. So when you create each person's profile, you are required to put in their t-shirt size. I know some directors, when they put in that initial request or initial report, they're not sure of the t-shirt size. So if once you register them, please make sure you go back and check, or before you register them, I should say, make sure that t-shirt size is correct, because we'll be collecting a whole, we'll download the spreadsheet and it'll say all of the t-shirt sizes. So when you put in your account, it should say.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions for me that I could answer?
Okay, looks like people are
Carmen,
good.
I've got a quick question.
Oh, Cheryl's got a
So-
question.
Yeah, so Carmen, we got an email, I think it's today, saying that 4 of our staff are unable to clear or to register for events. Those 4 were the same 4 that we had issues with before, and I thought we fixed it. It's they needed a middle initial, or I think that was it. There were several names with their names, and they needed a middle initial. So do we have to go through this every year with them, the same thing?
No, it should be, once it's cleared, it should be cleared. So maybe there were other things that we were waiting on. Let me,
That's Forest Lake.
let me look into that. I'll get back to you. Are those people registering for the event?
2 of them are.
2 of them are. Okay, I will look into that for you. I'm gonna work a little bit on Sunday, so I will let you know on Sunday. That way you can make sure they
Thanks,
get registered.
Carmen.
Cheryl, could you email Carmen the 2 names that you need cleared so we can make that a priority? Because there's a long list of stuff. If we can do half of the 4 for now and keep
Right.
that, yeah, if you could just send that to
It's
her.
the first 2 that you sent me. There's 4 that you sent me, the first 2.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
If you could email me, because actually Marina was the one that sent out
Okay,
those lists. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
okay.
you.
Karen, looks like, is that it, Cheryl?
that's it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll help you with that. Karen, did you have your hand up?
Yes, I did. Thank you, Carmen. So I've been texting and writing back and forth with you because I have this one Pathfinder that is registered. Her date of birth is correct in the system. She is in 2004. She is 15, but she's technically in 10th grade. So she has skipped some grades, and she has also already gone through all of her classes that are division classes. Now she's registered as a pioneer that's specific to Florida Conference. So I know that there was a mix-up because her date of birth is not the right date. Can that be accommodated for her?
Yes, I'll go ahead and I'll fix that.
Because I had her in the system as pioneer, but it's because she's skipped ahead and she's done the other stuff already.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Thank
can
you.
go ahead and do that for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, good. So tonight, I just want to remind everybody is going to be an overview of what do you need to know about the Camporee, about what's happening, so it can help you decide how to either decide to be involved or not be involved. There will be another meeting like this coming up, but that will be on October 6th. And that will be for everyone who's actually registered for the Camporee. We'll go over more detail. We'll actually take you inside the website, show you what to do, how to click around. We'll actually record that meeting so you can pass that on to your parents of kids that are registered and all that. But October 6th will be the meeting for everyone who's actually registered. Tonight is just whoever wants to know more about iVarsity or Varsity iCamporee, come find out more information so you can make up your mind to attend or not. And also to remind you that Monday, September 28th is the deadline, and that's a hard deadline. Once that date comes and goes, whoever has registered will be allowed to attend. All right, Carmen, was there other stuff on your list?
Yes, I also wanted to say that if you guys don't remember how to register, or if you're trying to reactivate your account and you forgot, there's a great website, floridaconference.com/PADCMS. There's a video tutorial and there's step-by-step PDFs that you guys can follow to make sure that you guys can get registered and get in case someone at the office isn't able to help you. There's a ton of different tutorials on there for you guys.
And I put that up in the chat so people can see that web address there as well. All right, thank you so much, Carmen. Any other questions for Carmen? Coming up next is Jose and Javier. Thank you again, Carmen. And feel free to email Carmen throughout the weekend, or she'll get it on Monday. But if you need something, like, you don't have to wait, and we'll do all we can. Jose and Javier are going to run through some just general details about what's going on and what to expect. And then I'll do a couple of comments. Kim, I don't know if you wanted to add something in there as well, but we'll just run through some things and help you know kind of what to plan for.
Hello,
I just
good
want
evening,
to say,
directors. No, go ahead, Jose, go ahead.
Sorry. Good evening, directors.
okay.
How you doing? I hope that some of you have had the chance to go to the website and have checked out everything, even though you have not registered yet. I just want to talk about 2 items, and Kim will talk about 2 more that I want to make emphasis, which has already been put in detailed on the website. First I'm going to talk about is the essay. There is an essay competition based on, have you had an experience that you went to the extreme for someone or for something? Or who and what extreme experience would you go for someone? It's an essay between 500 to 1,000 words. It's already started on the 18th of this month. They have till the 4th of October to submit that to George or myself. The email is on the website. We will select a winner from each area. Those winners will then be put live in the iCamporee, and all Varsity Nation all over Florida will vote live for them to select an overall winner. So please tell your Pathfinders, Varsity only, no adults, to participate in this event. The other one that I want to emphasize is the talent competition. The detail is also on the website. It started already on the 18th of this month. It runs also till October the 4th. And this is the Pathfinder will submit a video clip, 3 to 5 minutes long, of playing an instrument, singing a song, or preaching a sermonette. No more than 3 to 5 minutes. And again, we will select a winner from each area. And those 4 winners of the 4 area will then go live to the iCamporee, and the Varsity Pathfinders will also vote for them. So please go online, read more. You can call me also for more detail, but everything is on the website. And now Kim is going to talk about 2 more activities that we have.
So we know that Pathfinder honors are like a lot of fun, and a lot of our young people are passionate about some of these honors. So if they would like to share their passion by teaching an honor at iRedZone, listen to me, I'm looking at Pedro, it's red, all I see is red. So at iVarsity Camporee, they can. And the notice went out, the deadline's coming up soon too, and the winner, creative, spiritual application, multiple learning styles, interactive, being able to accomplish everything. All the requirements are right there, but they may be eligible for a $20 gift, Amazon gift card. So if you have Pathfinders varsity age that want to help by presenting an honor, they may be able to win a gift card to present, well, as they presented. Anyways, so that's one thing. Another thing is to get them excited about to get them excited about iVarsity Camporee, boy vey. We're going to be doing just about a week out, we're going to start events, and one of those events is going to be an outreach scavenger hunt, and they will be able to sign up to one of 3 teams. They can be a member on these teams, and to participate, they're going to need to download the app Goose Chase. Goose Chase is the app that they're going to want to download, and it's a virtual scavenger hunt. We're going to give them a list of options. They're mission-oriented and outreach-oriented options, like share an ice cream cone with a neighbor, or bake a special casserole for a shut-in. You know, different outreach opportunities, a whole bunch of different ones, and they can join one of 3 teams. We have Team Pedro, we have Team Stewart, and we have Team Brooks. So they can pick whichever team they want, and that's going to start about a week out from the Camporee. These points will accumulate, and we should have fun because they'll be able to take videos and pictures of them accomplishing different things. So pick your favorite OAV person, Stewart, Pedro, or Brooks, and join that team.
And something real quick before Javier gets on. there are more activities that are similar to this. That will be physical, that had to move around and all that. But we just emphasize on this 4 because this 4 have deadline or has started already. But the other ones will still be there. There's more. That's not just this 4. So please sign in, register, and come on board. And just to tickle a little bit area things, the South so far is leading. They have the most clubs registered. So Central, West, and North, let's go.
Oh, Jose, did you want to tell them about the trophy?
Yes, every activity and events that will be there in competition that we do will have a point system. We'll assign points. And during live also, you should be able to see what club is doing what. And at the end, we're going to give on Sunday during the award ceremony a trophy to the overall club that participated the most or got the most points during this first historical iCamporee. And then that club, each participant will receive a ribbon with a medallion. Not other members of that club, to make it clear, all participants. Let's say you got 80 members in your club, but only 20 register, only those 20 will get the medallions, not the whole club. But the club will get a trophy, and each participant will get a medallion.
And if you're afraid that your club is small and there's no way that you can compete with Forest Lake with their 27 million people, then never fear, it's an average too. So we will make it fair. But Pedro, does your outfit have something to do with the point system?
It does. If you recognize the outfit, it has to do with Waldo. And Waldo Perez will actually show up at this camporee, and he will be found in various places. Spotting him and putting that on notice will give you points. So that's something to be watching for. And in the chat, some are asking, can I get all these details? Let me share with you a screen real quick. I am on the Varsity Camporee webpage where you go to get information, floridaconference.com/varsity iCamporee 2020. And down here at the bottom, it will tell you ways to get involved. Teaching an honor, sharing your talent, writing an essay. That's at least some of what was just shared with you. We'll get more content so that we can put that content here on the web page as well, so that you can actually see for yourself and read through the details. I know that was a lot of information and details, so we're going to get that up on the website, but it's the floridaconference.com/varsity iCamporee 2020. That's the website. And Kim, someone was asking if you could put the app name in the chat, if you can check on that. And that would help them. So yeah, come back to the website. That's where you get that information. Okay, let's jump over to Javier. And what would you like to share with us tonight?
I just want to say that it's very important for you directors and staff to promote this activity with the fellow other club directors. Right now, we have a few people that register, and the registration close next Monday. And we are putting together this event, and it's very important that the attendance of all the varsity in Florida, know about this. All the information that we talked tonight is or will be at the website online, and you can find it at www.floridaconference.com/varsity camporee 2020 or iCamporee 2020. And the schedule is there. Some of the activities like Jose was talking about and Kim was talking about, they are there or they're going to be there. And also for all of those directors and staff that register, we're going to have another meeting after everything is registered, everybody's registered, so we can have a lot of information and they know exactly what to do. Another thing that I want to tell you is if you want to encourage your pathfinders to go camping that weekend in their own space, I mean, in their own backyard or houses, porch, their own bedroom. I mean, they can do that. I mean, that way they can feel like this is an actual face-to-face camporee. We're not gonna let this COVID-19, since is basically directing our life right now, what we can do and we cannot do, but we can always work around that and try to do the best that we can to do this activity. I just want to encourage everybody to go to participate. And again, we have different choices for registration. And the cheapest one basically is they're paying for the patch and the pin. And the most expensive one is $25. And basically what they're doing is paying for what they're getting. The conference is not making any money on this. This is a service that we're doing for the Varsity in this case, and the e-trackers on the later camporee this year. So talk to the other fellow directors and try to get it on to register before it's too late. Because like Pastor Pedro said, it's a solid deadline next Monday. We had things that we need to provide information to the vendors and all that, and we need to have a deadline next Monday. So if somebody have any questions, this is the time, either for myself or Jose, Kim, or Pastor Pedro.
Just unmute your mic and feel free to speak up. If you have a question, if you'd rather type it in the chat, you can do that.
And
I
for
had a
those,
question.
go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, this is Yolanda in the Fort Lauderdale Spanish Church.
Hey, Yolanda.
Hi. Huh? Well, you made me forget the question. Ask the question. I'm sorry. We got an interruption here. I'll come back to you.
Okay. So
For
let me
those-
just, go ahead, Jose.
For those that might not know it by now, the $25 include a pin, patch, t-shirt, any mask with the iCamporee logo in front. Some of you have called me and said, well, I don't know what is included yet. That's what the $25 includes.
Yeah, that's right. All that's included in the price. And for both packages, the price includes shipping. So there's no extra fee. It's all included. What we'll do is we'll ship everything one package to your church. And that's the one package that will have everything, the shirts, the masks, the pins. So we'll send you an inventory list also. You should have an inventory list of the stuff that you have for every kid. Again, make sure sizes are correct. We'll order sizes based off what CMS says. So before you register your kids, make sure you update their sizes, because we'll pull that information from the system, and whatever sizes it says they are, that's what we'll send you. So make sure that's there. But all that's included. Our plan is to get that sent to you between October 3 and October 4 from the office, so then you can plan sometime the week of the camporee, sometime before October 16 when we open on Friday, a time to meet at the church and have kids come pick up all of their items that they've ordered. So that's something that we have for you that way, just to keep that in mind. Yolanda, are you back with us? Are you ready to ask your question? You're on mute. If you're not ready, that's fine. Just wanted to check.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Just a question. We have a few varsity youth that will be participating, but there is one in particular that's not coming up. I was not able to register her as of yet. I even try again this afternoon, and she was not coming up. But she's been in Pathfinders for several years, so I can't see why she's not showing up when I want to register her for this event.
Okay, I'm gonna put in the chat an email, and if you would email Carmen, she'll be able to follow up with you. because I can't explain to you what's going on there. But if you email Carmen at carmenmead@floridaconference.com, that will be helpful there. And I'm going to put back in here the website so everybody can have that. So sorry I don't have an answer for you right now, Yolanda, but if you do follow up with Carmen, she will definitely get back to you.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
And I'm putting the website back up on the chat so everybody can have it. If you want the package sent to the director's home, then you would need to make that known to us and send us that mailing address. And I'll check with the team to see if we can actually give you an option to request that in CMS. I'm not sure, but that would mean if that's the case, then you need to make sure that in CMS, your address is correct, your director address. So that's the thing. Okay, any other questions from anyone?
Yes, can it be sent to the club secretary's address instead? Because we're in between directors.
Wow. I think what I'm hearing is once we have a list of all the clubs registered, we'll send out an email and we'll go over and confirm where you want the package shipped. The default will be the church. But if you want that to be different than the church, then we'll have to see if we can do that. I'll check in with our office team. I'll make a note of that. Yeah? Okay.
Thank you.
Got that written down. So let me do a quick overview as we wrap up here. Thank you for coming on tonight. So what we said was that this is really an information meeting to help you get information to make a decision. Many of you in the chat said you're planning to register, and that's great. We don't want you to miss out. We'd love for you to be a part of it. To be able to participate, you are going to have to register. This is an individual registration. So we're asking every director to register every staff or every child that they want to attend this iCamporee. Once you're registered, October 6th, we'll have another meeting. The registration deadline, just to make sure, is Monday, September 28th. That's a few days from now, 4 or 5 days from now. Registration will close. It will not reopen. There will not be access later on. It's a hard September 28th. You have until midnight Eastern Standard Time. Once that's done, it's done. For the next thing is every club that's registered, we're going to have another meeting October 6th. That meeting is where we'll get on the Zoom meeting again. We'll open up the website that's password protected. We'll send you a link later on closer to the Camporee, so you'll have that yourself. But that's the way it's going to work, and we'll explain all that on October 6th. Real quick, a brief introduction. As director, as secretary, we'll send everybody who's registered the email address that's registered as director secretary for the club for this club year. We'll send you an email with the website and the password. The website will tell you where to go. That's where you'll find all the information. The password will actually let you enter into that website so you can go in and see all the details. What kind of details? Once you get into the login password side of the website, that's where you'll see the detailed schedule. What are the honors that are being taught, all the details of what are the activities, the times that they happen, how long they're going for, when the worship start, the buttons to click to go into the live worships. Everything will be inside of that website that's password protected. So what do we need you to do as a director? As you register kids for the event, we're suggesting that you would keep track of all the names and email addresses for the family so that you can then send the parents through an email, this email for the website and the password. Because this is a registered event, we're asking that you only share this information with those kids that you actually registered. The kids that are registered will be the only ones to get the merchandise, and the kids that are registered should be the only ones to access this passcode protected website. So we're trying to put all that together to make that easy for you, something that you just share, forward on to them, but you're going to need that list of contact information or copy and paste and send it in a text. We are asking that you would not share the password with anybody who's not registered for the event. That's something that we are asking. So please watch for that as well. That's October 6th, where we'll give you a better orientation. And then the week of the Camporee is where you'll get that email with the passcode for all your kids to be able to get in and enjoy the Camporee. The Camporee will have a variety of different things to do at different times. Some things live, some things pre-recorded. Our speaker is Andres Peralta, someone that Jose's contacted. He's the General Conference Pathfinder Director. So we're happy to have him with us. And the praise team is working on getting their stuff together to make the worships a powerful moment. And they're coming up with all kinds of creative ideas of games and things for kids to play. So I think it's a great opportunity for varsity kids to have something to do that weekend. And the committee's been intentional about a combination of screen time and also activities. Like they said, the mission contest and challenges to go out and do things. So it's not just staring in front of a screen all weekend. So I'm glad that things are coming together. Javier is leading that as our camping director, and he's working with Jose as the varsity director, and Kim's working with Jose, and then there's a whole committee behind that. But I'm thankful for what everybody's doing. If you have any questions or you get stuck with anything, feel free to email Carmen. She's the secretary dealing with all the details for the Camporee. And if there's nothing else, we'll see you. If you're registered, we'll see you on October 6th and give you an orientation with more details then. We'll add some details to the website, and that will help you also know more of what you heard Jose share tonight, so you don't have to try to remember all that, but you can read through it. So that's it for tonight, unless anyone else has a question or comment. Jose.
The theme song will also be posted online pretty soon. So if
it's already on YouTube. It's already on Facebook.
Okay.
It's already on the Pathfinder Facebook. If you want to hear it's an original theme song written just for this event. So yes, thank you, Jose, for reminding me of that. And if you're not on the Florida Pathfinder Facebook page, it'd be a good thing to join. We've also got an Instagram where we're putting up information. Yes, Javier.
Pastor Pedro, I just wanted to say that this event is the first one in Florida. Other than the red zones, we haven't done a build toward Camporee for Varsity or for e-trackers that we're planning on doing. And then also as an advertising, I want to tell you that next year is a Union Camporee 2021. And then after that, we will have a Camporee for everybody, all together. And then the year after that, we're gonna have it free because we're preparing for the next Oshkosh. So this is just a free advertising for what is coming.
Very good, thank you. Yes, so Union next year, State the year after that, 2023 is off, and 2024 is Oshkosh. Okay, thank you again for coming on. Last chance for a question for tonight. Otherwise, feel free to email us. Thank you for your interest in the Varsity iCamporee. Thank you for working with your kids to get them registered. We understand that this is a little bit challenging. We understand some clubs haven't even officially started yet or met or had their registration. And I know COVID-19's done some stuff. So I know it's taking extra effort on your part to get organized, to get started, to do this registration. And we thank you for what you're doing. We think your kids will be very glad that you did, and they'll be very glad to have participated in the Camporee. So thank you for what you're doing and for your extra effort. All right, let me check the chat one more time. I see there are 3 more things. Okay, it's just thank yous. Thank you for the thank yous. I just want to make sure there wasn't a question that I missed. I do appreciate your thank yous. I just wanted to make sure if there was a question we answered before we close, because that disappears once we end the call. Jose, thank you for working with the Varsity Camporee, and keep watching for Waldo Perez. Let me pray, and we will be done for tonight. Our God and our Father, we thank you so much that you show up again and again and again in our lives, because we need you again and again and again in our lives. We need to be reminded that you love us to the extreme. We need to be reminded that there's nothing that you wouldn't do just to rescue us. So we thank you for doing everything that you could by offering Jesus as our substitute, by sending Jesus to die in our place so that his perfect life could cover our sinful life. And I thank you that you give each of us the opportunity to partner with you in Pathfinder ministry. I want to pray a special blessing on each director, secretary that's on this Zoom call tonight. I pray that you'd help them to pull together all the details. I know it's not easy contacting parents, getting them to make payments, getting all the money together, getting all the details together, working online, on top of still keeping all their life and home and family and work going. So I thank you for their commitment to your kids. And Father, I pray for our varsity pathfinders. I pray for those that will attend and those that will be registered. I pray for the experiences that they'll have, whether it's the praise team or special music or the sermon, or maybe some will like more of the activities, and that's where they'll connect with you and have a memory with you. Whatever works for them, I pray, God, that you'll just help them to be open to connecting with you, and that this Camporee online will help move them closer to you, Jesus, and give them a memory of this time that they did the Camporee online and how they saw that you love them to the extreme. I also pray for our committee that's working on all this, that you'll continue to give us wisdom, with our office team, that you'll continue to guide us. We thank you for all of this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you again, guys, for investing some time tonight. We'll talk to you on October 6th for everyone who's registered. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Blessings on you.
Bye. Thank you.